The sprint backlog and the product backlog are both components of the Scrum framework used in Agile software development. While they are related, they serve different purposes and are used at different stages of the project. Product backlog. The product backlog is an ordered list of all the desired features, enhancements, bug fixes, and other requirements for a product. It represents the entire scope of the project and is maintained by the product owner. The items in the product backlog are typically described as user stories or other product requirements. Key characteristics of the product backlog include comprehensive scope. It contains all the known and prioritized requirements for the product, regardless of when they will be implemented. Constantly evolving. The product backlog is dynamic and evolves throughout the project as new information emerges, stakeholder feedback is received, or market conditions change. Prioritized. The items in the product backlog are ordered based on their value to the product and the needs of the stakeholders. Higher priority items are typically placed at the top. Sprint backlog. The sprint backlog is a subset of the product backlog that contains the set of requirements and tasks selected for implementation during a specific sprint. The sprint backlog is created by the development team during the sprint planning meeting, in collaboration with the product owner. Key characteristics of the sprint backlog include time-bound. It represents the work that the development team commits to completing within a single sprint, which is typically a time-boxed period of 1 to 4 weeks. Granular tasks. The items in the sprint backlog are broken down into specific, actionable tasks that can be completed within the sprint. Owned by the development team. The development team is responsible for creating and managing the sprint backlog, ensuring that it is achievable and reflects their forecasted capacity. In summary, the product backlog represents the entire scope of the project, while the sprint backlog represents the selected subset of requirements and tasks for a specific sprint. The product backlog is maintained by the product owner and evolves throughout the project, while the sprint backlog is created and owned by the development team for a particular sprint. The product backlog is the overall list of requirements for a product, while the sprint backlog is the subset of those requirements selected for a specific sprint.